Hello, guys. We are back with another episode. And in the last episode, I kind of showed that I ran out of sugarcane. So in this episode, and probably the next episode, I keep saying episode a lot. We're gonna try to fix our sugarcane problem once and for all. And what I'm thinking about, or like right outside our area, what I'm thinking about is instead of a standard like piston sugarcane farm, we're gonna go ahead and use a slime block machine. And I'll show you what I mean by going into our creative world. So this is our test world that I used to test out a few things. It's very small because I just started using it. But right here we have a flying machine and we control it by using this lever because if we activate it, the trapdoor hits the observer and it activates the flying machine. And if we don't have a lever, they're just going to keep going continuously. But this is what I'm thinking for the sugarcane farm. We're basically going to have a bigger version of this, and it's just going to continuously sweep up all the sugarcane. And I think for a collection system, we will have a minecart system underneath. Then we can collect all that sugarcane. So that's pretty much about it for what I'm thinking. I mean, it's a sugarcane farm. It's not going to be very complicated, but it is going to be big. So it's probably going to take a minute to create. But let's go back into the survival world. So we just finished this whole area. We have the slime block machine set up. We have it all cleared out. This was actually very quick. Like this took 8 minutes, and the longest part was clearing out all the blocks here. But we could start this right now if we place this trap door. And we're just gonna see if it works. So we have to place it on this repeater. And it's working. It's actually really working. And then it should be able to hit this one here. We have a second one. It should hit this observer. And then it should bounce back. If we flick this lever, it could come all the way over here and then stop it, but we wanted to see it go back over to here to see if it bounces back and forth. Okay, it's about to hit this. Ooh, and I just realized I've made a mistake. I've made this one too low. This this observer is supposed to touch this observer. Okay, good thing we tested that out. It should be simple enough to fix this because we're not activating the piston. So let's go ahead and fix this. Okay, so we have placed it up and we could just continue this by placing a block on top of this block here. And it should hit here and then go back. So let's see that work, hopefully. Okay. Interesting. It did not activate. I think the observer was placed incorrectly. Yeah, I think that's what it was. All right. No worries. It's a simple fix. I just didn't really pay attention. All we have to do is flick that trapdoor there. It should bounce back to there and we should be good. But let's hit this right here. Yep. It goes forward and let's flick the lever on this one and go to bed. And it should be able to just stay on that observer. So when we wake up, we'll be able to see it cross over. And it actually works. Perfect. So if we unflick this lever, it should go back and then come back. So let's do that. And while that is running, we're gonna go ahead. This box has all our sugarcane. Luckily we have hopefully enough. This is 100 blocks out. I don't know if I said that already. And it's slime blocks are like 10 by 10s. So we're gonna have a lot of area to work with this. So we can get started on just making the floor, making a sugarcane, like place it all down, have the minecart system underneath. I'm not sure if we really want a minecart system. Wait, let's check this first. Yes, okay, it's working. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. But I think a minecart system might be what we want. And then we're gonna have a storage system underneath that to store all our sugarcane. And then we're gonna make a building around it. It's really simple. It's a sugarcane farm. It's just a more not complex, but a bigger sugarcane farm. But we pretty much have to wait for this flying machine to hit there, and then we can start building. It'll be pretty awesome. This is, I think, most of the moss I have. I used to have a moss farm that made all of this, but I tore it down without rebuilding it. So hopefully this is enough. We do have a little bit back, but we're just getting started with building. It would have been easier to flood this whole thing and then place the moss down so I don't have to individually press every single hole. But we're gonna deal with this now. So yeah.
Do you like a black screen editor appearance?
Editor here. Um I'm not gonna edit this video.
Yeah,
Keepexure is editing this one. You're only editing the Twitch streams.
yeah. I'm gonna just say it by your full name or _official.
Yeah, on Twitch. Keepexure_official on Twitch. Go please check it out, please, dude. I'm so broke.
Okay.
Alright, but it is like 11 p.m. It's been a few days since the last clip. And I have made, obviously, this underground area. This is new. And this is a storage system. I just went with like a really simple minecart and rail that goes into these 3 hoppers it's like sectioned into 4 parts because this is like 100 blocks out. And 100 divided by 4 is 25.
I guess that's simple. Holy rail.
Yeah, it's about every block here, like the moss, the water with slabs, the rails, and the green concrete. This is all at least 6,000 blocks.
Oh. Dang,
So
6,000.
yeah, 6,000 blocks for a sugarcane farm. I'm gonna expand these chests. This is just like temporary because we have to test out the slime block machine to see if it actually works. So we're gonna go ahead yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
I built my own sugarcane farm on a server, and yeah, that slime block machine just kept on breaking. Did those guys just spawn in?
Yeah, the pillagers. I don't know what's going on with them.
Out of nowhere.
Just gonna place a couple of, because we don't really have to fill in all of it right now. Oh, what I want to add though is like, because there is a, what is it called? A daylight detector. And I'm gonna have it set up to that because sugarcane really grows, I think you'll get like as much as you can with like 10 minutes of daytime. So If we could kill
So
these guys first,
whenever it turns day, it just turns on.
or well, whenever it turns nighttime, I'm gonna set this up so the piston, the the flying machine, like starts moving.
Hmm.
But here it goes. Hopefully it works. I haven't tried this at all, so okay, it's looking nice.
How's it gonna stop?
It's gonna bounce back. See right here.
Oh,
It's
there
gonna
it is.
hit this, and it's gonna activate the observer, which powers these two. There's like a redstone up top that goes into a repeater that activates
Yeah.
this, and then it's gonna activate that observer right there. So it's
I
gonna shoot
remember
back.
I had to rebuild that 20 different times when I made it.
Yeah. And the minecart should hopefully be able to collect these. Yeah, I think it just did right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of minecarts or rails. I mean,
Yep, 6,000 rails or 2,000 rails.
2,000.
We should see sugarcane in here already, or at least they're in the minecarts.
Hmm.
Let's see, this one passed over. Yep, it works. First try. Okay, that's perfect. That actually works. So when this finishes up, we're gonna go ahead and place all of the sugarcane.
Hmm.
We are back. It's been a few days, and this is certainly a bit different. We have it all set up now, basically, and I've done some runs with it, and it works pretty perfectly with an asterisk. I think the storage part is kind of lacking. But what we have here is sugarcane is all planted. It's 1,000 sugarcane in one area. So if we get the 3 tall sugarcane, we get 2,000 sugarcane per harvest. That is with like perfect conditions and everything. We just added like the walls. We have this red glazed terracotta because the sticky pistons, not sticky pistons, the slime blocks, they can actually connect to concrete and glass, so we don't want that to happen because it'll mess it up. So we just have a line of terracotta. Let's go to bed first, and then I'll explain the clock that we use for the pistons or the slime block machine. Okay, so these guys are kind of in the way, but let's just kill these guys. All right, there we go. That was pretty simple. What we have here is at first I wanted to use just a simple daylight detector. That did not work. So we have a timer set up. What we have here is a hopper clock with it has 5 stacks of items. And then when that's finished, it feeds into this hopper clock, which has 4 items, which I think gives us a timer of about 20 minutes. I may be wrong. But what happens is that redstone block, the one that's above me right now, it gets pushed right onto the left side, which activates that redstone, which activates the repeater, which activates the trapdoor. The observer notices the trapdoor changing, and then it pushes the flying machine all the way to the other side, over here. And when it reaches the other side, it sends a signal to this observer, which powers this redstone, and repeater, which powers the trapdoor. And as I said earlier, it activates the observer over there and then pushes it back. So pretty simple. Unfortunately, we do lose a few bit of sugarcane, just like here, because when the flying machine comes over, it bounces all the sugarcane and it hits this right here, this red glazed terracotta, and it falls down here. We could fix this by just having a line of hopper minecarts underneath, but I don't really think it's that big of a problem. We have a decent amount of sugarcane already. I've let it run for like 2 days, just at random times. This is a storage system right here. See, we have just like 4 minecarts sectioned to 4 parts. I explained this before. What changed is now all of this is hoppers, like this entire 3 lines, and that is because the minecarts would get full, and they would barely put sugarcane down in here, which obviously would clog up the system, and we just, waste sugarcane because of it despawning. That's about it. I'm kind of sick right now. I don't know why. But I mean, it's a sugarcane farm. It's just a lot bigger. So we can go up here and just look at it. This is a lot of sugarcane. So that's kind of the explanation. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.